Ladies and gentlemen, to Delaware State University Hornet basketball coverage here on WDSU-TV. My name is Byron Dixon. We're here today at Memorial Hall for Senior Day. Once again, I'm joined alongside Derek Slayton and Roland DeVries. The Delaware State women's basketball team, with a record of 7-19, 2-12 in the MEAC, will look to avenge an early season loss to the Howard Bisons, who are 10-16, 6-7 in the MEAC. It will be the Lady Hornets' final home game this season. Deanna Harmon, the senior on this squad. She will be honored prior to the game today. We're going to get ready to send it over to Roland DeVries on the sideline with his usual plethora of information. Roland, go ahead and talk to the people.
It's going to be a bittersweet day here at Memorial Hall as Deanna Harmon's going to bid farewell to the home fans here at Delaware State University as she ends her stellar career. Now, Deanna has come here and played 114 games and started 107. She'll leave here after this home game, started with 950 points. She sits second on the in all-time school history in assists, 10th in steals, and 12th in rebounds. So it's going to be a tough one, as she's probably one of the most durable and versatile players that we have seen grace the Lady Hornet uniform. We're going to have a tough matchup here against the Lady Bison, and it's been a rough season so far for the Lady Hornets as they've battled massive injuries to a lot of their players and really asked Harmon and the rest of her teammates to step it up. So back to Byron and Derek as we get ready to tip off for the senior day here at the final home game at Delaware State University.
Thank you for that, Roland. I'm not going to bring in Derek Slayton. And before I bring in Derek, on senior day, it's actually one of Derek's last games broadcasting. So, Derek, one, congratulations to you. And what are you looking forward to as you look forward to your keys to the game and impact players?
The impact players will be the other senior, Deanna Harmon. She's a lone senior for the Hornets, Lady Hornets basketball team. She had 15 points and 12 rebounds in the last meeting against the Lady Bison. And she's a do-it-all player, the most versatile player maybe in Hornet history. This is her last game, so hopefully she gets the win that she so greatly deserves. And for the Bison, the Lady Bison, is Tashea Heslip. She's a do-it-all guard as well, another versatile player. Leads the team in points, second of the team in rebounds, leads the team in assists and steals. So she's going to definitely make a big impact for the Bison today if they want to win.
Thank you for that, Derek. And speaking of Heslip, she actually is averaging 13.4 points per game, 5.5 rebounds, 52 assists, 66 steals. And she's pretty much been doing it all. She's kind of like, I don't want to say she's like Raven Bankston, but she could be compared to her two fabulous freshmen, both in the running for MEAC Rookie of the Year. And this Howard team is pretty young, have a lot of deadly freshmen that the Hornets need to be aware of today. Out of Detroit, Michigan will be starting. Nakia Kersey will be starting in place of Jade Washington, who's active today but will be coming off the bench if she does in fact play. Of course, the senior Derek's impact player, Deanna Harmon. And you also have Tylen Carter and Mykera Lewis, who I personally think are the keys to this game. They have a lot of upside. They've gotten better throughout the season, and it's good to finally see them put it together at the right time with the MEAC tournament coming up.
In terms of the keys to the game, I think in order for the Hornets to win, they're going to have good shot selection. Sometimes they play too fast for their own good, and they end up taking bad shots. Also, with Jay Washington probably playing limited minutes, Nakia Kersey and whoever is her backup point guard, maybe Aaliyah Davis or Deanna Harmon, they have to do a good job getting their team in good position, calling the right plays, and just having them spread out on the court and being where they're supposed to be. Also, most importantly, Tylen Carter and Mykera Lewis have to do a good job on the defensive boards. They have to do a really good job rebounding and not allowing second chance points.
Thank you for that, Derek. For those keys to the game. Actually, we were talking before the game, and Howard was actually projected to finish in the top 5 in the MEAC. So they're actually a little bit underachieving, I guess, to some pundits would say, especially people from their camp. And they're kind of similar to the Hornets. Records are kind of similar. Hornets have definitely been bitten by the injury bug, so I think this will be a close game. I think it'll be, like you said, Derek, turnovers and staying out of foul trouble, especially the Lady Hornets not having as many players. So their bench will definitely be a key as well.
Yeah, this is a team, like you just mentioned, Eric. They don't have a lot of depth, so they can get in foul trouble. And that's something we've mentioned in a whole lot of different games because of all the injuries that just happened. It's like 6 or 7 players that they suit up. Leah Davis will be actually playing for her second straight game off of a gruesome back-to-back knee injuries. But, yeah, they can be in foul trouble if they want to win this game.
We're just about set for tip-off here, ladies and gentlemen. We do have doubleheader action for you here today on Senior Day. Last home game of the season. About a little bit over a week away from the MEAC tournament. We definitely have some interesting basketball, so sit back, relax, and enjoy WDSU-TV's coverage. Once again, joined alongside Roland DeVries and Derek Slayton. My name is Byron Dixon. As you see, Coach Tamika Lewis dressed in the all light blue turquoise suit, stylish as she usually is. So
she's definitely
fashionista.
Yeah, one of the more fashionable coaches in the MEAC.
Definitely. Just when I think I've seen it all, she brings out something new. And we are off as Tylen Carter, Derek's favorite player, wins the tip out to Harmon, who gives it off to Kersey, starting in place of the injured Jay Washington. Hopefully we see Jay a little bit later. She's actually sitting next to the assistant coaches. And Aaliyah Carter will play today as well. Good to see her back in the last few games. Bankston on the left wing. She'll shoot the 3. In and out. Rebounded by Carter. So Derek, Tylen Carter off to a good start already on the offensive glass.
Yeah, she's really has grown these last few games. Her confidence is there. That's a steal.
Pass is stolen and knocked away by Harmon. As we talked about Harmon and Roland talked about Derek, Harmon is in the top statistical categories of pretty much anything you could think of: points, assists, steals, blocks, game started. So she's definitely experienced, and she's definitely left her mark at DSU.
Yeah, she's been a very good player all 4 years. She's done everything that every coach has asked for her to do.
Gonzalez with the step through, up and under.
And there's Harmon with the board.
No good, but a good move there. Harmon can actually be versatile enough to actually play a little point guard and play in the post as well with Jay Washington's injury. Bankston stops, pops. Jump shot's no good. Thought she might have gave it off to Carter there, but she actually took the shot for herself. Crossover dribble, pull-up shot is no good there by Duckett. Harmon drives the lane. In and out. Gets her own rebound and is fouled. And a usual sight, Derek. Deanna Harmon at the free throw line. Good for us because she's a great free throw shooter.
And also Harmon.
I probably shouldn't have said that to her after she shot.
Yeah, you don't jinx her. We talked about this in the past. But also she's getting the players and other players in the Bison in foul trouble, which is always huge.
First free throw is no good. And you could put that one on me yet again.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully the senior day at least evens it up and makes the second. But young kids out there, young ladies, you watching the game, you have to not only be able to score the ball, but it's all about making your teammates better. And that's what separates good players from great players. I talk about it all the time, but definitely the ability to make players around you better. And I think Harmon has done that her years here at DSU.
But you jinxed it there at the line. 80% free throw shooter on the season, misses both.
Usually she doesn't even miss both, so I'm a little surprised there. 3-point shot is off, so no one has scored yet. 18-15 remaining in the first half here in Memorial Hall Gym as the fans begin to file in, and they're still filing in. Kersey, we got the sleeve on her right arm, so I think she's ready to shoot today.
She had a couple 3 balls the last time we broadcasted their game.
Bankston drops, spins, hangs, shot is blocked there. Harmon goes up, shot is no good. So the Howard defense, the Bisons were swarming there. Bankston hounding. Gonzalez spins on Carter. Shot is way off.
Good defense by Carter, not fouling.
And it'll be Hornet basketball as the pass actually deflected off of a Bison, like Derek said. Great defense there by Carter. And Derek, we're waiting for you to start that fan club.
It's just going to happen one day. I'm a procrastinator, so maybe by her senior year, she'll have a website up.
Better late than never is what I always say. So, Kersey. Harmon takes the Carter screen. Kersey's going to shoot that shot. It is way off, and Derek, as we talked about before, it's either an air ball or it's all net. So.
Yeah, she's a very streaky shooter, but when she's hitting that 3 on the outside, the Hornets are a very tough team to beat. But a very sloppy game so far in the first 4 minutes.
Game has definitely been very sloppy, as you stated, Derek. 16:59 remaining, no score. So hopefully we'll get this game moving. We'll get some points on the board, and you can hear our great commentary. But so far, we're scoreless here. 16:59, senior day. Who do you think Coach Lawrence is going to tell her team here, Derek?
I think they just got to settle down, probably some nerves.
Definitely.
Everybody on the team loves Harmon, and they want to send her out the right way, but they may be forcing a little bit in doing so.
A famous Michael Jackson song, You Give Me Butterflies. I think they got butterflies here in Memorial Hall Gym. So let's see if we can break the scoring still. Hopefully later Hornets can get hot offensively. Three-point shot is good.
There's Heslip.
Right on cue, Heslip, impact player. Unfortunately, I did not want her to get going this early, but she did knock down a three-point shot. So defense going to have to put a hand up. Carter drives right. Pass is deflected, looking for Harmon inside the paint. Ashley's knocked away. And Jay Washington, Las Vegas, Nevada's very own, Las Vegas's finest, checks into the game. Has the sleeve on her left leg. Looks like she's ready to go. Hopefully she still has that burst and playmaking ability that we all love.
Wonder how healthy she is. We saw her limping a lot last time we broadcasted the game.
Well, I think she's looking at it as saying at this point in the season, nobody's 100%. So she's just trying to push through. Crossover dribble, loses the handle. Shoots way off. And she comes up a little gimpy there.
Yeah, good job by the Bison. They attacked her dribble, knowing she doesn't really have her burst.
Lady Bisons come out here swarming. More like the Lady Bees.
Or Hornets. Good job, Derek.
Drive inside. Left-handed drive's no good. Carter dives on the floor. You see the effort there from Carter.
Yeah, but that was a bad mistake by Carter. She tried to dribble first. You gotta secure the rebound first. Just can't dribble into a crowd.
Speaking of Carter, I think thinking about her journey this season as a freshman, I think being on the bench, becoming a 6th, 7th, even 8th woman off the bench sometimes, it even has humbled her a little bit and realized that at any moment your spot can be taken. So it's definitely going to be important, and it'll be great to watch her growth. She's definitely ended her season very well. So Dirk, the Lady Hornets have not scored yet. I'm going to go out on a limb, and Raven Bankston will score next possession.
Yeah, she hasn't. I think she took one shot so far.
2 shots, I believe. One was halfway down. I think the other was blocked. So I think she can at least get to the free throw line.
Normally you see Bankston touch the ball every possession. Not so much so far in this game. A lot of times you'll see her in a high post situation where the defense collapses and she can make a decision to pass or drive, but have not seen that set so far. And there's a big reason why there's no points on the board.
Definitely a good point there, Derek. Lady Bison's to inbound. 15:50 remaining in the first half here. Gonzalez with the sweep draw. We've seen a plethora of move from Gonzalez. I'm thoroughly impressed.
Yeah, she averages around 11 points per game, but she's giving you the $5 move with the penny finish.
$1 million move, $5 finish.
Hey, I like mine's better.
Okay.
Nobody here is allowed to have $1 million.
Bankston tries to make me good on my promise, but misses the shot. Gonzalez loses the handle. Heslip passes it. Three-pointer is up off front rim, but no good. Rebound is fought for, and it will stay here with the Lady Bisons. So
Lady Bison ball.
They have to finish these defensive possessions by getting a rebound.
Number 13,
just not seeing it so far.
Williams in for the Lady Hornets.
So Diamond Williams will check in for Bankston. A lot of early substitutions here. Coach Lewis going into her bench early and often.
Trying to find some type of spark. They just don't look very into the game right now.
Another three-pointer is no good there, but rebounded again. Hessel with the three-point shot. She missed, but the Bisons get a fresh shot clock. Pass inside is deflected, stolen by Harmon. She has Jay Washington on the wing. We will see how healthy Jade is, and she's very healthy there. Bet on Jade Washington. She breaks the scoring seal for the Lady Hornets. Give her 2 points. Deuces are wild.
And you can still see the little limp, but good finish by Washington in the break.
Jump shot is no good there by Sydney Johnson. Speaking of the HU Lady Bisons, we spoke to their team a little late early on. Sydney Johnson, Cabrera Jasmine Hill, and Shauna Heslip, 3 freshmen who definitely have made their impact on this team. All bring something different to the table, and if they're playing together on all cylinders, look out.
Yeah, both teams are very young and have a really bright future ahead of them.
That's very true, Derek. We could be seeing a lot of these matchups in the future. Shot is blocked there. Washington, great pass to Carter. The dime. And the finish is no good. Halfway down there.
Yeah, that's one Carter probably finishes normally.
Harmon will be called for the foul as Heslip tried to stop and pop, but it was no good.
Foul's on number 12, Deanna Harmon.
Bankston quickly checks back in for Lewis.
3, Raven Bankston back for the Lady Hornets.
Pass deflected, almost stolen by Bankston, but recovered by the Lady Bisons. And Heslip will reset the Lady Bison offense, take the screen from Gonzalez, crosses in and out. Stolen by Diamond Williams. Williams stops, pops, and hits. Nothing but net. Diamond Williams, and it's great that she knocked that down, Derek. That's a good sign for the Lady Hornets.
Good use of the mid-range jumper in transition. Good pull-up shot.
Yeah, but as I say that, the Hornets got to get back on defense. Great steal again. Lady Hornets, they get a lot of steals, it looks like. It's all about converting the easy opportunities on the other end. Bankston drives left. Lefty laying is swatted away. Hate to say it, but Raven Bankston has a personal invite to the block party that I talk so much about. And Miss Gonzalez has invited her personally.
Good job by Gonzalez. She definitely got beat off in a hesitation move, but didn't give up on a play and used her long lane.
Gonzalez 6'1", Bankston only 5'7", so they like, I've seen lately a lot of times, especially last week, UMES, they put a lot of lengthy defenders on Bankston, make her work, and then when she gets to the lane, they try to have somebody that can block the shot or contest it and make her alter it.
Yeah, because you can't let Bankston get everything. She has a really good, decent mid-range game to her, and she also can get to the basket at will. At least when you put a taller defender, it's harder for her to shoot over, and you just force her to be more one-dimensional and just drive.
Play ready to resume here.
Lady Hornets ball.
Washington. Harmon will take the mid-range jump shot. A little too strong. Heslip passes it off. And the shot is good. Jasmine Hill, the sniper herself, the freshman, right on cue there. She's been taking a few, but hasn't knocked any down. But we see what she's capable of. And you don't want her to heat up. That's the last thing a shooter needs to see is the ball going into the basket like that. Oh, Bankston will try to answer back with her three of her own. It is good. And Derek, we call that water because it's as pure as it gets.
One of the rare times I've seen the Hornets in man-to-man defense. Normally a 2-3 zone type of team.
Gonzalez off to Heslip. Hill will drive. Stop. An unorthodox shot is strong off the backboard. Washington up ahead to Bankston. Bankston fights for it. It should be. Looks like it was Lady Hornet basketball, but the refs are saying Lady Bison ball. Derek, what do you think about that call?
That's a bad call. Looked like Duckett got the last touch on it.
Definitely a 50-50 call that I think should have went the Lady Hornets' way, but hopefully the ball doesn't lie. We get that one back. You hear Washington communicating to her defense.
Yeah, it looked like Diamond Williams thought they were in zone. Good
Washington,
rebound.
strong rebound, goes and gets it, picks it up, has Harmon bounce pass back to Bankston, stops, pops, and hits, gets the friendly hometown roll there. That's just fast break offense at its finest.
And Washington, despite the injury, is playing very, very hard. Been having problem with her left leg throughout most of the season, but it's still scrapping out there.
Gonzalez on a post. A little bit of a dream shake, but she is fouled. Is that Carter's second? Hopefully not. As will be an immediate timeout. But
and that was on Carter. That's our second, so probably going to have to go small on this substitution.
so Derek, we lead, the Lady Hornets lead 9-6 with 11:15 remaining in the first half. What has stand out to you so far as you're starting to see the Hornets gain a little rhythm on the offensive end?
Yeah, the
playing
energy is starting to pick
defense
up a little bit more. Sorry for cutting you off. The energy
No,
for the Hornets is picking up, and they're starting to get out in transition. That's what they can hurt the team the most. They're not a great half-court team just yet because they're just so inexperienced, but they have the athleticism to really hurt any team in the conference when they're out in transition. And that's what they did to build this little lead that they have.
it will be Lady Bison basketball out of the timeout. Heslip looking for a teammate. Pass is stolen again by Jay Washington, about her third steal. Hesitation dribble passed a little bit too high for Deanna Harmon. Just a bit outside, as we would say.
That's one Washington would like to have back. Knowing Harmon, she probably gets fouled and heads to the line. Maybe gets an and one type of situation.
Drive. Met there by a Hornet defender. Looks like it will be a travel. Too many steps there. Lady Hornet basketball. Cabrera Johnson, the redshirt senior, on the travel. So Washington takes the screen from Harmon. Once again, you see the versatility of Harmon being able to set screens, handle the basketball, and score and rebound. Kersey takes a step in. Into Harmon, the lefty lay-in is good. On senior night, Deanna Harmon is definitely in the scorer's book with that one. Fake and a drive. Shot is blocked by Carter.
Good defense by Carter. Once again.
Harmon drives to the rim, and Derek, you get your wish. She goes back to the line. She plays with a reckless abandonment, kind of similar to Dwayne Wade in his earlier years. But so when you get to the line and shoot 80%, 80+%, you got to definitely like your chances.
Yeah, she kills every team by just her relentlessness and her aggressiveness towards the paint. She has good enough handles and good size where it's just very hard to guard her when she has a full head of steam.
Some players just have that neck. They just can get to the line at any moment. You think about the Kevin Durant's of the world, like I said, Dwayne Wade, people like LeBron James, Dirk Nowitzki. People like that, they just get to the line at any moment.
And what makes her really good is she has good shiftiness where she's never just running straight at you. She's going at an angle so you can't set charges on her. And then she has the strength to kind of get her shoulder into you and draw that contact.
And in a tough game where you're struggling to score sometimes, you're playing a divisional or a conference rival, it'll be good to just grind it out, get to the line, knock down the free throws. That's why they're free throws. That's why you practice all summer for it. Harmon again, another steal. Drive, splits two defenders. Lay-in is good, and she's having a show. It's the Deanna Harmon show, Derek, starring who else? Deanna Harmon.
And we talked about how great she is to get into the lane. Split two defenders on that last play.
Three-pointer's no good there. Hill, put back is no good as well. Carter, another rebound. Harmon's just putting on the show. Family in attendance, they're definitely smiling. In and out dribble by Bankston. Just off a little bit there, so. She falls, gets back up. Jasmine Hill. She'll pass it off to Majors. Tyler Carter, she's an anchor on defense. I mean, she just does her job and gets the heck out of the way.
And she's doing a really good job of not fouling. She has 2 fouls right now, but the last 2 times they've drove at her, we're not able to get her to commit any type of contact.
Playing without fouling, Bankston somehow was left open under the rim. And one opportunity for Detroit's finest, Raven Bankston. Can we just give her the MEAC Rookie of the Year award, or am I?
She might get it. Her, Malia Tate DeFreitas from Hampton. It's between those two.
When you just think about a pure scorer, I just think Raven Bankston. She could put the ball in a myriad of ways and pretty much unstoppable.
And Tennille Adams, the Howard Bison coach, has to be sick to her stomach right now. They're not getting back on defense to stop the break. And how do you leave Raven Bankston, the team's leading scorer, open underneath the basket?
I think that last play, you can add that to Harmon's highlight reel. She brought it back out, made the defense think she was going to reset and just split 2 defenders with the mean crossover and got to the lane and finished the lay-in. It's just fun to watch, actually.
Yeah, she has just such great intangibles, and she's very crafty with the basketball. Like we said before, just great shiftiness, great change of direction, and she's always in attack mode. But she's never in a hurry. She never really just turns the ball over. She always takes smart shots, and we're seeing that in full display right now.
So the Lady Hornets have built a 10-point lead with 8:51 remaining here in the first half.
Did I say it wrong, class? 74, right? Class of 74, make some noise. There you go. I gotta yell it, don't I? I gotta yell it, that's what it is. That's what it is. Class of 74, make some noise. All right, that's perfect. That was a great game.
Bankston to the line for one free throw, chance to complete the three-point play here. Lady Hornets lead 16-6 here. Free throw's good for Bankston. She completes the three-point play the old-fashioned way. Lady Bison looking for some semblance of an offense. They're setting for a lot of jumpers. Jump shot once again is off there by Duckett. Kersey back into the game. Passes to Bankston. Bankston, the three-point shot just off the front rim there. Stolen there by Diamond Williams.
Almost stolen.
Almost stolen. As soon as I say that.
Jasmine with
Another jump shot.
Jasmine Hill with another bad jump shot. You can get that shot any time in the shot clock.
Like I always say, Derek, you don't live by jumpers, you die by them. And right now, the Lady Bisons, they aren't living very well. Kersey's pass is deflected, but it gets to Bankston, who's at the free throw line. Stops, pops, weaves, in and out. Tapped out by Lewis, back to Bankston, up and under and in.
The amount of moves that she has in the post is unbelievable for a 5'7" guard.
Gonzalez comes right back. Blows her way through. Lewis gets the rebound.
Lewis and Carter are doing a great job defensively, just stopping anything that's being shot in the paint.
It just comes down to hustle and effort. I talk about that all the time as well. They're just out-working, out-hustling their opponents. They're getting every rebound, every loose ball. Playing defense without fouling, that's definitely a key. So these ladies, like I say, they're keys to me. And if they play like this team has a shot to do some things. Great entry pass there by Diamond Williams.
Mikaela Lewis has to finish that. Did a great job spinning off her defender.
And Williams steals it behind her back and gives it right back to Howard.
We're not going to say she steals it yet until she has that 2 hands on the basketball and she does at least 5 dribbles.
That was a great save, though.
A late foul call. Oh, my gosh.
The Cardinals sin of basketball. Foul.
I don't know if that was a foul, though. I thought it was a good contest.
Well, as we've seen here in Memorial Hall, you can never see too many bad calls.
Yeah.
We're going to go ahead and send it over to our sideline reporter, Roland DeVries, who will inform us with some more information. Go ahead, Roland.
6 minutes, 57 seconds left here in the first half, and the Hornets lead the Bison 19-6. We'll start off within the first 5 minutes of a pretty slow, sluggish shooting. The Hornets have now started to assert themselves, being led by Raven Bankston with 10 points, Deanna Harmon with 5. The Lady Bison, on the other hand, are living up to their spirited three-point shooting. However, they really haven't been able to convert, only shooting 2 and 8 from the three-point land. What's been a great matchup to watch so far is that of the 6'1" sophomore Victoria Gonzalez for the Bison, as well and 6' freshman Tylen Carter, as they've been battling for position up underneath the basket, trying to get the best play. So hopefully they can continue this good play on both ends of the court. Now back to Byron and Derek.
Thank you for that, Roland. So Derek, Lady Hornets lead 19-6, 6:57 remaining. I think Coach Lewis is probably a little bit more pleased with our team's effort here in the latter part of this first half. So Derek, what do you think she told her team in that huddle?
Yeah, Lewis has to like the effort that's being delivered right now. And I think you just tell them to keep it up, continue to push the ball in transition, and also to continue to rebound as a group. Lewis and Carter are doing a great job forcing the misses, and you're seeing the guards come in and corral the rebounds.
Heslip misses her first free throw. As we look at some of the stat returns here. Bankston with 10 points. Harmon with 5. And Heslip makes her second free throw, so Bankston inbounds it to Washington. Now the Lady Bisons come on a little three-quarter court press here. Trying to force the tempo a little bit here. As you hear Jay Washington call out Philly. Bankston's pass intended for Bankston, knocked away. It'll be jump ball. It will stay with the Lady Hornets.
And that's good effort by Harmon saving the possession. She's always the first one diving on the court for any loose ball. And she just has the effort that you just can't teach.
Harmon receives the Bankston pass. Harmon screen from Bankston. Harmon out to Williams. Three-pointer is air ball.
Got to travel.
Lady Bison's actually called for a travel in the backcourt. But Derek, our favorite club is the air ball or all net club, and Diamond Williams is a member of. Bankston with three defenders steps back, but it will be a travel. She lifted her pivot foot.
You got to let the Stars get away with that. And she kind of said to us that wasn't a travel. It was, but you don't call that on Bankston.
Heslip, top of the key. Pass. Shot is no good there by Morrison. As Washington with the rebound gives it off to Harmon. Harmon, hesitation, dribble. Shot is blocked by Gonzalez. This Gonzalez, she's a pretty good defender. She swatted about 3 or 4 passes and shots here today. Morrison misses the bunny lay-in, and the putback is good. Chance for a three-point opportunity here for the Lady Bisons as Gonzalez banging in there on the boards.
Yeah, she's been working really hard for a lot of shots. Just hasn't been able to fall, but maybe that'll get her going. She's shown a lot of great moves in the post so far.
Washington. Out to Bankston. Offensive foul, which wipes and negates Bankston's beautiful jump shot.
Yeah, they had a good play running for Bankston, just unfortunate there. Lewis has to set herself a little bit better. And back-to-back turnovers, that's not good if you want to build on this lead.
Yep, turnovers are the great equalizer. They'll let a team back in. You say that for sure. Gonzalez, another tough move, and she's just abusing poor Mykira Lewis down there on the post, sad to say.
Didn't see a foul, though. I thought Mykira Lewis did a good job keeping her hands up. Maybe a body contact down low that I didn't see, but up top looked clean.
Looks like they're trying to keep an eye on that battle down low between the women down low, between Lewis, Carter, Gonzalez.
So Carter and Lewis both with 2 fouls here with still 5 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the first half.
Free throw from Gonzalez, no good. Washington steps back out. Carter takes it inside, gets her own rebound, goes up. Foul called on Gonzalez, looks like.
I like when they run that play where she gets to the top of the key because she's just too explosive for any forward to guard her and is able to get to the line on that drive.
Carter at the line, shooting a pair.
Shot is nothing but net for Carter. Carter's second free throw is good as well. Carter knocks down both free throws, so help extend the lead 21-9 here. Gonzalez looking for a teammate. Pass inside to Morrison is good. You see Morrison miss that easy layup earlier. She avenges that with the layup here. It will count as Harmon gets into the lane, lays it up, and draws the harm. Harmon gets the harm and will get to the line for a chance for a three-point play. Looks like Kersey is going to check in for Jay Washington, as Washington giving good minutes. Harmon completes the three-point play.
Harmon now with 8 points on her senior day.
You always want to put on a show when the family is in attendance. You may sometimes press a little bit, but I think Harmon has eased herself into the game and is doing what she does best. Fill up the stat sheet. Harmon playing a little point guard again. One of her multiple roles. Harmon draws a foul. Looks like it'll be called on the floor most likely.
One more foul will put Bison in the bonus. And I like the pick and roll that they're running with Harmon, giving her a chance to get to the basket a lot more.
When I think about Harmon, she's like a switch army knife. She can do it all.
She's played point guard, shooting guard, small forward, even power forward sometimes so far this season.
Bankston reverse layup. A little off there. Ball is knocked away. It will stay with the Lady Bisons, but good hounding defense there by the Lady Hornets. 24-11 is the score. 3:58 remaining. Timeout on the floor will be called. So Derek, the Lady Hornets lead here comfortably a little bit, 24-11. They're pretty much doing it on both ends. You see the offense, the defense, getting to the free throw line. What has stood out to you so far?
I'm really impressed with what they've done so far defensively, not allowing many points in the paint, and really forcing Howard to shoot a lot of jump shots. They're not a very good jump shooting team. They don't really shoot the three ball that well, so I like the strategy. Force them to shoot the three ball because they're not good at it.
.358 remaining here in the first half. Joined alongside Derek Slayton, Roland DeVries, I am Byron Dixon. Don't forget, we do have doubleheader action here today, as the men's Hornets will take on the Bisons, which is always a good matchup between Howard and DSU. I remember the football game. That was memorable. If you look at basketball, I'm only anticipating a great matchup. Kersey drive. She's hounded there by Majors. Will pass it off to Harmon. 3:46 remaining. Harmon is fouled, and that will put the Lady Bisons in a bonus, I believe. So Harmon goes back to a usual comfortable spot. Free throw line, Derek.
Yeah, that's
all
where
I'm
she's.
say.
Yeah, we're gonna end it on that until she hits the free throws. So how was your day so far? We've talked anything but her free throw percentage.
And the free throw is good.
We will not jinx her today. Not anymore. Not on her senior day.
Harmon, her second free throw attempt. No good, and the Derek Slayton jinx.
I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything.
Morrison, top of the key. Double team for Duckett. She's met by a double team. Pass deflected. 12 on the shot clock. Morrison fakes like she's going to shoot. Drives. Offensive foul. Lady Hornet basketball.
And who draws the charge? Deanna Harmon. The do-it-all player. She's been this way all 4 years.
It's always one of the tougher calls to make as a ref. Glad I don't have to make that call because that's one of the tougher calls on basketball, especially in college with no restricted area, really. This Harmon, as Derek Slater, Harmon and Carter pick and roll is pretty effective. And you have shooters at Diamond Williams and Kersey on the floor. They have to respect them. And you know what Bankston can do.
You can never leave Bankston open.
Right. 8 on the shot clock. Pass inside. Harmon.
Look like she tried to draw the foul instead of making a bucket there.
The great hands on the sideline.
Is that Roland DeVries?
Roland DeVries. Roland DeVries, you may have picked the wrong career, sir. You may have to try football or something.
Yeah, that was a good catch. Going back to his high school days, some odd 70 years ago.
Look at the form. I wish the camera got that shot. That's just textbook form.
Yeah,
all you young receivers, all you young receivers out there, man. You want to learn how to catch football? Look at Roland DeVries, man.
Look like Malik Golson out there.
It's all in the hands.
We got to get on Portland for not being on his job with that one. Not recording him.
Point about Haslip, no good as we get off on a tangent about football. Stolen. It is ripped away by Harmon. Harmon, just with no regard for the consideration of her opponent, just rips the ball away. And you see the anger in her face as if she owes her lunch money or something.
Mm-hmm.
Quit looking at my lemonade. Quit looking at my lemonade.
You ever see the movie Life where it was like, let me get your cornbread? That's kind of how Bankston, not Bankston, that's how Harmon is when it comes to basketball.
Like, she played defense like that every possession. She'll lead the league in steals.
Top 10 all time in steals.
She'll break the record today.
Hornet history, wow, bad.
And a lapse on defense there. Sydney Johnson. Easy laying off the inbound as we. 25-13 is the score. Coming up on 2 minutes remaining here in the first half. Carter passes it off to Diamond Williams, who picks up her dribble. Kersey with the bullet pass inside. Williams drive. Shot is grabbed out of the air by Cabrera Johnson.
Going to get a travel here.
It will be a travel, and it will be Lady Hornet basketball. So
I would like to see Diamond Williams take that open jumper. Her driving it really isn't part of her game thus far in her young career.
Number 4, Jay Washington.
So Jay Washington will check in for Harmon. It looks like she'll get a breather. Oh, she's in for Kersey, excuse me.
Yeah, it looked like she was heading to the bench.
Right, she pulled a switcheroo on me. Well, you may see Deanna Harmon play as many minutes as possible today. I'll just say that. Rightfully so. Washington hounded. Breaks out of it. Washington lefty shot. Little flip shot. No good. Maybe like to see her use the backboard there. Drive all the way in. Pass picked away from Bankston. She's ahead of the pack. She goes for the lay-in. It is good. She took on the shot blocker, Cabrera Johnson, head up, and said, I will prevail. I shall overcome.
Another steal. Almost another steal.
Almost another steal.
But good defense by the Hornets so far this half.
Pass inside.
And that will be her third foul. She tried to get her hands back up, but
Duckett draws a foul on Carter.
that's be her third. That's a huge foul.
That's a tough call, but she may have, like you said, need to keep her hands straight up in that situation. Both the Hornets up by 14 points. Maybe she can afford to, well, with a minute left, she'll have to go to the bench. So
Don't see anybody at the scores table yet.
So maybe she is going to.
Well, no, there's Aaliyah Davis checking in.
Looks like Coach Lewis, a little miscommunication there.
Number 30, Aaliyah Davis sent for the Lady Hornets. Aaliyah Davis.
So Carter will stay in. Looks like no one knows who was supposed to get subbed out.
Yeah.
So Bankston will go to the bench. There's only a minute remaining.
Number 1, Regis Simpson.
Jay Washington. Just under a minute remaining here. Harmon drives right, met there by Heslip.
Harmon got away with a walk.
Inside. Washington, 5 on the shot clock, splits 2 defenders, flips it up and in. Jade Washington.
And she's
I will bet on Jade each day of the week and twice on Sunday.
She's playing through a lot of pain, but it's still making a lot of good things happen.
Pass is out to number 1, Stinson, who misses a 3-pointer, but the follow is good. Heslip scores, 4 seconds remaining. Washington, 3, 2, steps up. Foul with .5. Wow. Talk about a bailout there.
And she'll be able to go to the line for a 1-and-1.
Every convict in America wishes they had a bailout like that.
Oh, my goodness. And that's just a mistake by a young team.
So Jay Washington will get a one-on-one opportunity, a chance to pad this lead a little bit more as we get ready for the halftime break. So 0.5 remaining. So see what Jay Washington can do here. Free throw is no good, and that will end the first half here in Memorial Hall. The Lady Hornets lead by a score of 29-17. So, Derek, as we reflect here on the first half, what has stood out to you so far?
The defense by the Lady Hornets has been terrific, and that's what stood out. Getting a lot of steals, block shots, and they're rebounding the ball on the defensive end pretty well, which allows them to get out in transition and score some easy buckets. But the defense is just, they're all playing like they're Deanna Harmon right now, getting for every loose ball and just doing a great job making the Bison work for everything on the offensive side of the ball.
Thank you for that, Derek. Definitely like the intensity on both ends, as I stated before, by the Lady Hornets. You see a little bit of everybody chipping in. Jay Washington, of course. Noah Bankston brings to the table. Carter, Derek's favorite player. Mykara Lewis, Diamond Williams, Nakia Kersey starting today. A little bit of everybody. It's going to take an all-hands-on effort, as I stated, as they get ready for this MEAC tournament. Try to make a great run and maybe contend for that title, even with the injuries that they have, Derek.
Yeah, definitely right. Anything can happen, and especially when you play defense like this, one thing that always travels on the road is the way you play defense and the way you can have effort. Effort will always be with you, and defense can always be with you when your offense isn't there. So this has to be a very encouraging sign for Tamika Lewis.
Well, thank you for that, Derek. We'll be right back in a little bit, ladies and gentlemen, after our halftime intermission. Once again, the Lady Hornets lead by a score of 29-17. We'll be right back in a little bit. Stay tuned.
Second's gonna be from the foul line. Now see you got your Hornet gear on. I guess brother didn't understand me. My bad. Let's go, Dr. Alvarez. You're left-handed? Look at him. He is measuring it up. Check him out. Let's go, Dr. Alvarez. First one's up. Oh, okay, that was my bad. That was a play shot. Got a shot at it. You got a shot at it. Oh, like literally like that close. You was that close into making it, or nah? Nah. He was that close. Now is Dr. Alvarez gonna make this one? Or no? I'm gonna wear that out today. You got it, Dr. Alvarez. Anytime before the semester's over. It's graduation tomorrow. Uh-oh, you got a shot at it, though. You got a shot at it. Oh, this close to the other side. We'll give you one more shot. No, okay. Oh, no, we got one more shot. Give it up for Dr. Alvarez, ladies and gentlemen. Next up, we got Dr. Jan Blade in the family. She brought her kid. Hold on, okay. Look, we ain't gonna count that one. 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 We're gonna let you do it again, though. You gotta take your time. What's your name? What's your name?
Trinity.
Trinity? Okay, how old are you, Trinity?
8.
8 or 7?
7.
She's 7 years old. Trinity, I want you to sing this putt. You got it, okay? You can do it. You got a lot. Take your time. Come on in, take your time. You got it. We love the kids around here. That's a baby hornet right there. Baby hornet. Oh, I hear you, Flo. Uh-oh. 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 That looks good. That looks, wow. Wow. I mean, she literally, you almost had that thing, girl. Show some love for her. You get one more shot. Take your time. Take your time. Slow roll. Who said slow roll can't get it done? Go ahead, keep going. Oh! She made it with the assist of my man. Show some love for Dr. Jan Blade and her daughter. Baby Hornet, she's gonna be a golfer. Oh, she's a gymnast. Okay, next game we got. You got 1 minute to win it. This game we got is called Cup Stacks. Now what he has to do is, he has to build a pyramid with these cups. And then as he builds the pyramid, he has to break that pyramid back down and stack the cups just like this. Now he only has 1 minute. Now I know he looks like a model. We're gonna see if he has skill to stack the cups. What's your name, where you from?
My name is Jordan, I'm from Jersey.
Jordan from Jersey? Hold it down. You ready? Let me get my minute on the clock. And go. I want to talk to you. Go ahead. Stack it up. Hold, you're not making pyramid, don't you? You're not making pyramid. Yep, 5. Yep, there you go. Okay. What you gonna do? Okay, you got it. Your watch look nice. All gold everything. What's that? What's the Trinity? What's his name? All gold. What? I don't know the brother name. I don't know. 40 seconds. 40 seconds. Geometry was not his class. 30 seconds. You almost got it. Oh, you can't break it down yet. I think his shirt's too tight. Is it too tight? I'm just playing. That's my boy. I know him. He a model. Uh-oh. You got it. One more. One more. You got 9 seconds to break it down. Let's go. Count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Show him some love for Gene Church from Jersey. Now, does anybody else think they can do it? Who think they can do it? Nobody wants to do it? Come on. But hold on, Baltimore. We always get to it. Give me one more. Who think they can do it? Come on. Come on down. Come on. You got hustle now. You got hustle, though. Because show some love for Madison. Come on, Madison. Come on, Madison. We got to get over here now. Now, you know the rules already, right? You got to make a pyramid. You got it? If I can get 1 minute on the clock, where lights can go? Okay. You ready? Madison, and go. Because she's happy. Uh-oh. Did she practice this? What in the world? This your daughter? She's good. She goes to Caesar Rodney. CR's in the building. Dover High Schools. Take a picture, Mom. Put it on Instagram. At me too. At Blake the Brain. Oh! Oh! Don't panic. Don't panic. You got 30 seconds. You got plenty of time. Plenty of time. There you go. 20 seconds. Break it down. There you go. Oh, no, you got to stack the chips. You got to have to get it all stacked. You got to have to stack them all up. 10 seconds. Come on, you can do it. You got ones on the floor. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2. Come get the one on the floor. Ah! Show some love for Madison. Good job. We still got a prize for you. Go with the light-skinned brother with the jerry curl. Go with him. Light-skinned brother with the jerry curl. He's going to get you a prize. Don't forget, we're going to have a lot of fun today. For halftime of the boys game, we're going to do something different. Like I told you, we're going to give away a car. We're going to give away a car. He going to ask what kind of car. It don't matter as long as it's a car. We're going to give away a car. All right? Hi, Miss Thais. Shout out to Miss Thais Graves in the building. Hold it down. We got also my other fellow alumni right here in the building. Dr. Williams just wanted to get something to eat. Cool. I got 30 seconds. Anybody else I'm forgetting? Dr. Dan Pierre and the crew right here. My ladies over here in athletics. Who we got over here? Anybody I know over there? Don't shake your head, girl, because I'll call you out. Also, my student section. Don't forget, next year we want to bring back the DSU diehards. So if you're a student, you're looking out for SGA, we're going to get everybody in this section right here to be dressed in DSU diehard shirts. We started it. I wanted to found it. We started back in 2001. My fault. 2003 is when we started it. But we're trying to bring it back, bring back the tradition. I ain't going to lie to y'all. People said the crowd, y'all be acting kind of chill too much. So we're going to get y'all hype. Okay, back to the game. Oh, I ain't seen the athletic director over here. How you doing, Miss Candy Young? Got your shoe on today. Ooh, look at you. Stand up. Come on. See this? Oh, you just came from West Palm Beach, and she's talking about she's tired. This is your athletic director, a fashion guru. Show some love for your athletic director. I love the shoes, though. Ooh, kill him. Ooh, dead.
We are back, ready for second half action here, ladies and gentlemen. Lady Hornets lead 29-17 here on WDSU-TV's coverage of Hornet basketball. We're going to get ready to send it over to Roland with a halftime, first half recap. Roland.
Just about ready to tap off here for the second half here. The Lady Hornets lead Howard 29-17. Raven Bankston leads all scorers with 12. Deanna Harmon holds off with 9 points for the Lady Hornets. Tasia Hazlett paces the Bison with 6 points. Now, the Bison had started off with the perimeter shots, but then started to work the ball inside as they were trying to get the ball down to an earlier matchup that I was talking about with Victoria Gonzalez. Now, Tylen Carter went to the bench to get a breather in the first half, and Gonzalez was able to pick up 2 quick fouls on Makira Lewis. Tylen Carter had to come right back into that game and try to hold that defensive front. So let's see what the Hornets can do here as we tip off here in the second half. Back to Byron and Derek with the call.
Roland. So, Derek, as we look over the first half stats, what stands out to you so far as we resume play here?
The Hornets have done a good job rebounding the ball, but what also stands out to me is the points off of turnovers. They scored 10 of their points from the Bison turnovers, and they don't have any points off of turnovers that are against them, so they're doing a good job taking care of the ball and also forcing a lot of turnovers and getting off on the break.
Good point there, Derek. A little nugget as we just had word passed to us as Bankston is fouled. Deanna Harmon, the senior, now has 201 steals for her career. So she's definitely moving up the leaderboard on that. And as we said, a jack of all trades in her own right.
Yeah, Harmon's on pace for a double-double. 9 points and 6 boards so far.
Carter in the lane, spins, shot is off, but a good move nonetheless. Lady Bison's going to look to play through Heslop. She's been solid. She passes it. Shot is good for Sydney Johnson, the freshman out of Illinois. So you see the Bison's recruiting all over the map, much like the Hornets. Kersey starts the second half as she did in the first half. Sporting the sleeve on the right arm, ready to shoot, armed and dangerous. Speaking of armed and dangerous, Bankston shoots the jumper. It is off. Looked like she may have gotten hit there, but Keslip passes it. No good. Deflected out. Tipped. And it will be reset there by the Lady Bisons. 19 on the shot clock. Gonzalez sweeps through. Great move there, Miss Gonzalez.
She's shown a lot of skill down low.
I mean, she can put on a clinic. Whoever's teaching post moves at Howard, they need to be committed because this is a lost art. As Bankston goes right back at him, goes coast to coast, hangs, hits, and trots back on the defensive end. But definitely great defensive post moves there.
Bankston leading all scores with 14.
Jump shot is off, but look who's there cleaning up the glass. Gonzalez, though she misses the lay-in. Drive. Layup is no good there by Keslip. Bankston. She's going to go coast to coast, ladies and gentlemen, and she will score. Does it with ease, makes it look easy.
For some reason, Lewis is back on defense, tying her shoe.
Raven Bankston had that look in her eyes. You could tell she wanted to take that coast to coast and get those 2 points.
Yeah, she's her one-woman fast break when she got the ball in her hands.
So Gonzalez will drive through, get the foul call.
If that's on Carter, that might be her 4th, I think.
As Diamond Williams will get set to check in at the horn. 17:03 remaining in the second half.
Actually, I'm sorry, that's only Carter's 2nd foul. A couple fouls that I thought was on her is actually on Lewis. They both have 2 so far.
Gonzalez's first free throw is good. Gonzalez looks like she's taped up everywhere humanly possible. I wonder how she still is able to move like that.
Yeah, it looks like she banged up her shoulder.
Second free throw is good, so Gonzalez knocks down both free throws to bring the Lady Bisons within 10, so chipping away at the lead a little bit. Bankston orchestrating the symphony here.
Bad pass by
Is
Diamond Williams.
stolen there, and the layup is good. Elise Morrison, coast to coast, after, like Derek said, a bad pass there.
Williams got to be stronger with the ball on that possession. Can't just make sloppy passes that way. Stopped her dribble that time again.
Bankston's pass tipped and turned over. Heslip recovers. She may go coast to coast. Spins, and ball is deflected out. Lady Hornet basketball, but a great move there.
Lady Hornets ball.
I held my breath a little bit there, Derek. I was ready for the highlight play. I'm not going to lie to you.
Jay Washington checking into the scores table probably for another guard because Williams is having trouble in the zone.
Harmon stops. Pass to Williams. Kersey drives the lane. A dime is delivered to Deanna Harmon as Kersey is falling.
Give Harmon 11 on the night.
Somebody add that to the highlight reel. Great defense there. Foul call?
Yeah, it's like going to be a foul on Harmon since she reached down.
Foul on Harmon. Got a little bit of the skin there on the contact. So Jay Washington will check in, looks like, after this timeout. Lady Hornets, once again, like I said, lead 35-25 with 15 minutes remaining in the second half. So early on in the second half here, Derek, what do you think Coach Lewis is trying to communicate to our team here in the huddle?
I think they've been a little sloppy with the ball, but also defensively, Howard's going to get anything they want in the lane. You've seen Heslip make a couple of nice moves, as well as Gonzalez, and you just can't let people attack your paint like that. You got to do a better job guarding the lane, and that's probably what she's telling her Lady Hornets.
If the Lady Hornets continue to play like they played in the first half, they'll definitely get a victory here today. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you cannot script what can happen at any given moment here on WDSU-TV, I tell you.
We got to get on our director for not getting a camera on Mr. Chelly walking across the court.
I mean, you would think of all the times we would get that shot, a perfect opportunity, but great moments there. The last couple of weeks, Derek, have been fun. It's been a fun ride, I can say that.
Yeah, it definitely has been.
If you notice, it's actually been a lot quieter behind us as City Johnson gets the mishap layup. It's been a lot quiet behind us today.
Yeah, we had a fan last game that was right behind us that was louder than us.
The term superfan has been taken to a whole new level, ladies and gentlemen.
Unfortunately for some, he's not here.
And by some, you mean yourself.
Oh, back to the game. Bankston almost made someone fall.
We talk about Charles Burley's ability, man with the hands, man with the plan, man with the game. I mean, my ankles are broke just watching him. But you look at Bankston, look like she's been attending the Charles Burley School of Ball Handling. Carter.
I would like to see her go all the way.
Just like
going
a
to get a
charge will
charge.
be called on Bankston. A little reckless play there.
And that's her third foul, so that's one person that cannot get in foul trouble.
Say that again. Bankston fouls out. You may have to just throw up a white flag.
Yeah.
Hold up one of the white jerseys. Hold up one of the white jerseys of a player that's not playing, since we only have like 5 ladies playing. Gonzalez in the post, a place she loves to be. Heslip's mid-range jump shot is good. Heslip showing the full repertoire. Derek, your impact player, showing the lost art of the mid-range jump shot does not apply to her.
And it's just a 6-point game now.
Lewis, jump shot. A little bit off.
She rushed that shot. She needs to be a little bit more composed.
Heslip stops and pops again from almost the same spot. It is good. And just like that, Heslip is in double figures now with 10 points. She's catching fire, and the Lady Hornets lead has been cut to 4. Derek, what do you think? Your impact player is coming back.
Yeah, Heslip being a lot more aggressive, looking for a shot in the second half. But poor transition defense on back-to-back possessions, not locating the ball handler and stopping her. She was able to get 2 very open looks in those last 2 possessions, and Tamika Lewis cannot be happy about that.
Well, Del State better learn today because she can shoot the basketball and she's starting to heat up a little bit. They may need to play her a little bit closer than that. Don't give her too much airspace.
Yeah, one of the best freshmen in the conference has won Freshman of the Week a couple of times. So it's not just Raven Bankson who can fill up the bucket. So got to do a much better job locating the shooter in Heslip.
As you stated, Derek Bankston with 3 fouls. Hopefully she gets out of foul trouble. I think Coach Lewis will probably leave her in. She trusts her freshman. While she may be a freshman, she trusts her and uses her better judgment. So.
Please visit our website at www.desu.edu and click Contribute to DSU. Don't forget, Hustle Plus Buzzard Eagles Success T-shirts. Contest.
Lady Hornets ball.
Jade Washington back in the game along with Harmon, Carter, Bankston, and Lewis. Bounce pass to Harmon. Pass to Bankston. Thought about the jumper. Super pro hop. Layup is just short. Crowd looking for a little bit of a curry.
Good block by
Carter with a block. Great hounding defense, but Heslip ends up with the ball and scores again. She scored the last 6 for the Lady Bisons. Oh boy.
Yeah, she can't heat up in a hurry.
Somebody's gonna have to guard her. I just heard somebody in the crowd yell at, and that's very true. They've just been watching her. I mean, I know she's a good player, but you can take pictures after the game and exchange jerseys. Carter has her shot blocked on the other end. Harmon drives in and out. Tough shot to miss there. As you heard the gasp in the crowd, and the Lady Hornets are having trouble to score, something we've been a little too accustomed to see this season, Derek.
Yeah, everything is just going in and out. And that's Harmon's 4th foul. She's 1 foul away from being DQ'd. And that's huge. With 13 minutes left, you're losing one of your better scorers, your better rebounders, your better defenders for a lot of time right now. She probably won't come back in with until like there's about 5 minutes left in the game.
Heslip passes it to Morrison, who's come on strong as late as well. Entry pass stolen by Kara Lewis. Kersey checks back in for Harmon. Great pass by Washington. The pump fake gets 2 defenders in the air. And Bankston, as she does so often, finishes with authority and beauty.
There's nobody in the conference who can stop Bankston in transition. She just has too many moves. And she just puts it on full display every time we broadcast the game.
Bankston just made it look easy there, the pump fake. It got me out of my seat, and I'm not even on the court. It was just very fluid and perfect. And she completes a 3-point play. Talk about number 3 like Allen Iverson. That was a move he would be proud of, getting his jersey retired tonight. So
I'll bet on that by the time Raven is finished her 4 years here at Delaware State, her jersey will be retired.
Definitely. She could, I want to know what the numbers are on leading scorer in Del State history, because she could be on pace to not only break, but shatter that record by a couple 100 points.
Foul on number 22, Victoria Gonzalez. That's her 3rd personal foul. Team's 3rd. Number 14, Cabrillo Johnson in for the Lady Bisons.
So Gonzalez will get a rest for the Lady Bisons. 13 minutes remaining. Lady Hornets lead by 5. Bankston drives through the lane again, off the window, nothing but net.
Bankston scores.
3-pointer the other way, no good. Regain and put in and out. Morrison rebounds, she misses. Bison with 3 opportunities there, and she misses. Lewis with the rebound. Kersey, first step, quick as a hiccup. Drives through, no good. Lewis
will head to the
draw
line.
the foul.
But on that last possession, Heslip was doing a good job denying Bankston the ball. Kersey did a great job getting into the lane, though, and creating some type of offensive possession for the Hornets.
Lewis's first free throw is no good.
Number 33, Akira Lewis. At the line.
Lewis misses both free throws, unfortunately for her, after the good sequence. Morrison drives out to Keslip. She likes that mid-range jumper. She shoots it again, misses this time. Pass deflected and rebounded by the Lady Bisons, and they will reset with a fresh with a fresh shot clock. Heslip, bounce pass, traveling on Jasmine Hill. Lady Hornets force a turnover.
Let's go, ladies. Show 'em how it's done. Get a pint.
So Derek, Lady Hornets lead by 7. 11:39 remaining. What has stood out to you so far?
I think just how great Bankston is really it, because the Hornets as a whole have not played that well in the second half, but Bankston saved them with a lot of just amazing buckets. It's really just been the only offense that they've been able to generate at all.
Like you said, can't take for granted how great of a player Bankston is, and as I stated, she definitely has a chance to like you said, have her jersey retire one day. And just think this next year, get a sister back, get Hawkins back. Definitely, you're going to miss Harmon, but you definitely have a committee that can help replace her.
Yeah, I would have loved to see them all on the court this year with Harmon, because that would have just been so much offense for anybody to stop. Kind of unfortunate, but it's given a lot of players some playing time that may not have received it, and people like Diamond Williams and Nakia Kersey. And they've gotten invaluable experience from that.
Jay Washington back in the game. Bankston, I think she's hot right now. She's going to look to score. Loses her dribble. Spins. Kicks it out. Kersey for 3. In and out. Volleyball tapped out to Washington. Carter passes it off to Kersey. Bankston straight on line. A little short there. Heat check. Drive by Heslip. Pass is knocked out of bounds. Lady Hornet basketball.
Heslip tried to
gentlemen.
do a drop-off
21
pass.
points. And Harmon with 11 lead the Lady Hornets. Jay Washington inside. Lewis falls. Washington is fouled. Looks like Kessler is called for the foul there.
I'm just thankful that
Foul on
Washington's
number 2,
okay.
Keisha Hezler.
Got rolled up on that bad leg, but doesn't seem to be bothered by it.
Personal
As
foul.
always, like to say, Derek, rolling on this floor, slide on this floor. It is not a mattress. It is hardwood floor, and it does hurt. Bankston pulls up and misses the three-pointer. Kessler behind the back, loses the defender. Kersey meets her at half-court line. Kessler drives right by her. Looks like a travel could have been called, but a foul will be
It'll
called.
be a foul.
Duckett will be heading to the line for 2 free throws. Chance to cut this lead to 5 points with 10:21 remaining.
Fouls on number 33. Akira Lewis. Her third, team
So
fifth.
Lewis's third
Stuck
foul
on the
on the evening.
First
As
one's good.
Duckett's free throw, her first of 2 free throws, is good.
Number 4, Tasia Majors back for the Lady Bison.
Majors has checked into the game. Jay Washington, as Derek said, playing through injury, but playing pretty effective. A typical Jay Washington game. Great entry pass from Bankston to Lewis. Great effort there by Kersey, diving on the ground, and the crowd acknowledges it. Gonzalez is angry. Hopefully we don't get attacked, even though I want to see attack. But let's keep it classy, ladies.
And their
Keep it
teammates try
classy,
to
ladies.
calm her down, and she just was not having any of it.
But how about Kersey, Derek, diving on the floor? May not having the best game shooting-wise, but she does the little things that I always talk about. Slides on the floor, makes a rolling bowling pass, and gets it up to reset the offense for our Lady Hornets.
Yeah, definitely a lot of effort. That's how you win games. Those are the intangibles that you just can't teach. You can say it all you want to dive on the floor, but some players will do it, some players won't. Kersey's one of those players who will, and that's what makes her so valuable for the Hornets club.
Don't forget, Derek, as I always like to say, it's not the size of the person, it's the size of the heart and the person. And you saw it there with Kersey. She's not the tallest, but she does have heart, and she dove on the floor there. Splinters and all.
Lady Hornets ball.
Kersey will actually inbound, and the bounce passes to Bankston. Great backdoor pass. Kersey. In between the legs of the Bison Lady defenders, and somehow it gets back to the Lady Bisons. Weird play there.
Yeah, sloppy possession by the Hornets. Good defense.
Jade Washington invites Majors to her block party and scores the basketball. Talk about doing it on both ends there.
I think that should be Dell State ball. Tylen Carter knocked the pass back into the inbounder, and she caught it. Kind of a weird play.
I don't think the referees even.
Yeah, referee didn't care about that.
Yeah, I don't think they really paid any mind, but.
Yeah.
Carter comes out of nowhere with the steal, and she is fouled.
She's having a very good defensive game so far. A lot of effort on display. And she'll go for the 1-and-1.
The 619 is in the house today. Tylen Carter, San Diego's own.
21.
Free throw is good for Carter.
Carter on the line.
So Carter will shoot her second free throw here. And it is no good. Kessler quickly has been checked back into the game as her team trails 43-35. Foul called, looks like, on Lewis. And Stinson will head to the free throw line.
Foul on 23. Tyler Potter, their third, team 6.
Free throw is good. Excuse me, Cabria Johnson to the line. Johnson's free throw is no good. Lewis, as she does so many times, grabs the aggressive rebound. Kersey, top of the key. Pass goes to Diamond Williams. Carter, 4 on the shot clock. Stops, pops, too strong. And it will be a shot clock violation on the Lady Hornets. So the Lady Bison with a solid defensive stand there.
And Tyler Carr looks a little frustrated. She's taking good shots, but just not falling. Having an off day from the offensive end, but it hasn't affected her on the defensive side of the ball, where she's done a great job protecting the paint.
Kessler splits the defenders, gets in the lane, but misses the easy lay-in. A little too strong there.
And Lewis is doing a great job on the boards on the defensive end. It's probably like the third, fourth time I've seen her in the last couple possessions come away with a rebound.
She has about 9 rebounds, if my stats are correct. Approaching double-digit rebounding here today. Kersey cuffs the ball and travels.
Good defense by Heslip, cutting off her right hand, forcing the travel.
So we're going to go ahead over to Roland DeVries on the sideline. Go ahead, Roland.
7 minutes and 32 seconds left here in the game, and the Lady Hornets lead Howard Bison 43-36. What was once a 12-point lead has been shaved to 6. But it's been the Raven Bankston and Tasia Heaslip show so far here in the second half, as Bankston has poured in 5 more in the second half to give her totals to 21, while Heaslip has poured in 8 to give herself 12 here in the game. Deanna Harmon sits on the bench right now with 4 personal fouls, as she's poured in a quiet 11 points this afternoon. Hornets are trying to avenge a first game loss to Howard University earlier in the campaign. Now they try to even up the series 1-1 in this final senior night home game for the Lady Hornets. Now back to Byron and Derek in the rest of the game.
Thank you for that, Roland. So Derek, Lady Hornets lead 43-36.
Okay, Doc Williams is not the system. We're going to let him slide on that. But you can't win a t-shirt, though. You got the first one wrong.
Lady Hornets lead 43-36 here. So Derek, as we come out of this timeout, winding down, getting closer to the crunch time moments of this game, what do you think Lady Hornets have to do to get into victory, to win this game today?
I think they just got to evaluate each possession from here on out, do a good job getting the shots that they want, getting into the sets that they want, and just take care of the basketball. Also on the defensive end, they need to end every possession with a defensive rebound. They've given up some second chance opportunities here in the second half. We got to stop it and play here.
So we are looking at spot of inbound, clock, or various things going on here, and we resume play. Shot is up and in by Duckett. So 7:15 remaining. Lady Bisons cut the lead to 43-38. Looks like it'll be a fight to the finish here in Memorial Hall once again. Jay Washington passes it to Bankston. Bankston splits two defenders, loses the ball. Carter thought about the shot off the side of the rim.
Heslop's throwing the offense down, trying to run a play. And there's a travel
on Johnson, Cabrera Johnson with the travel there. So
that's a bad possession for Howard. 5 points away from tying the game. You don't even get a shot up on the rim.
Carter passes it to Washington. Washington crosses into the lane. Pass is stripped away by
Heslop with the steal.
Heslop with the hounding defense there. Pass ahead to Stinson. Loses it but gets it back to Heslop. So they're going to play through Heslop here in the half court and let her make a play either for herself or a teammate. Heslop, easy dime inside to Cabrera Johnson. And just like that, they cut the lead to 3. Just a horrible defensive stance there.
Heslop having a great second half, scoring and also creating some points for her teammates. Good job getting into the lane on that one.
As Harmon is getting ready to check back in, and I think it's long overdue.
Well, she's in foul trouble. That's why it took her so long. She has 4 fouls on the game. And Carter misses another mid-range shot. It's just not falling.
Well, when you look at the offense, Derek, you have to think, well, it's got to get a spark from somewhere. So
the Hornets just have 8 points since halftime. Remember, the score was, I'm sorry, she had 18 points since halftime. The score was 17-25.
Number 12, Deanna Harmon, back for the Lady Hornets.
So has slipped to inbound as Carter checks out. Surprised that.
I think that's an offensive substitution. Carter's just struggled a lot. Well, Harmon's no slouch on the defensive end. She forced that steal.
Jump ball, Lady Hornet basketball, ladies and gentlemen.
Lady Hornets ball.
Harmon comes in and makes an immediate impact, forcing a deflection, leads to the turnover. She may be undersized, but she can play the 4 position as good as anybody in the conference.
Bankson, top of the key, drives, hangs, hits, and just like that, Derek, she gives the offense a spark.
Howard has to make her into a jump shooter. You cannot allow Bankson to get into the lane. She'll finish that shot every single time.
The in-between game is so good and such a lost art throughout the sport of basketball, both men's and women's. So seeing a player like Bankson who can not only shoot,
beautiful up and under move
with the Kevin McHale-esque, a la Kevin McHale, up and under. But Bankston, in the in-between game, you see some guys can only do it inside, some can do it outside. She can do it inside, outside, and in between. Saw right there. But Gonzalez back in the game.
Bankston, deep 3. I don't like that shot. She's been able to get into the paint at will. Why give them a break? Yeah, why settle for the jumper?
In her defense, I think someone cracked the door or a window. It was a little breeze in here. So. Heslop pretty much playing through her. She scored or assisted on pretty much every basket so far in this half. Gonzalez steps again. Shot is in and out, but it's rebounded by the Bisons. And Duckett scores. And will have a chance at the line to tie the game up, Derek. So once again, the Lady Hornets let a team back in this game.
I mean, but basketball is all about runs, so you cannot be discouraged by this. This is how basketball is played. No team, no lead is safe, especially in college basketball.
And she ties up the game. 4 minutes remaining, crunch time. Get ready, ladies and gentlemen, because this game will go down to the final buzzer, if not overtime. Harmon will run a lot of the point guard duties right now. Senior night. Let's see what the senior has left in the tank. Pass mishandled. Drive. Steps through. Passes to Kersey. Kersey for 2. No good. Rebounded by Harmon. Carter rebounds. It is no good. Gonzalez hounded her there.
Beautiful move by Duckett.
Add that to the highlight reel for Siobhan Duckett. The spinorama. Derek, I'm dizzy.
It's a beautiful move, and there's a timeout, a much-needed timeout. A huge momentum swing, and they got to find their composure. They're missing a lot of easy shots, and they're not getting back on defense.
You talk about a run. I wish I had the numbers, but the Lady Bisons, that's been like a 12-2 run. I mean, they've just outscored the Lady Hornets here in this half. They've taken a 2-point lead, 3:31 remaining, a few Hornets in foul trouble. What do you think Coach Lewis is going to talk to her team about?
They have to do a better job defensively at protecting the paint and forcing them to beat them behind the arc. Too many shots have been point-blank range, and nobody's going to miss layups off the backboard.
Wow, I've seen this movie way too many times before where the Lady Hornets and the Hornets in general just give up a lead. It's kind of frustrating, and I know this team is tired of doing that.
They're a young team, and this is part of growing up into the college level is how to finish games at the end. Luckily for the Hornets, they have a player that you can go to, a go-to player in Raven Bankston, and they have to find a way to get her the ball in space. But it all starts at the defensive end. They got to create some stops and get the ball in transition where Bankston is at her best.
So once again, the score is 47-45. 3:31 remaining here in regulation. So. So Washington will set up the Lady Hornet offense here. Harmon met there by 2 Bison defenders. Ball is swung back around. Bankston inside. Stolen back and in. Bankston, so not giving up on the play. Jay Washington and Raven Bankston allowing themselves to get an easy opportunity back on the other end. 3 minutes remaining. We're knotted up at 47, ladies and gentlemen. Gonzalez battling for post position down low. Great defense there by Carter. Recovered by Bankston. And it'll be Lady Hornet basketball. 2:40 remaining in the second half. Kersey will slow up the pace and call out an offensive set for the Lady Hornets. See a lot of off-ball movement here. Probably looking for Bankston as the primary option. A double dribble was called on Kersey, and Memorial Hall is in a frenzy. They don't like that call, Derek.
No, that was a call. That was a travel. Palmed the ball on that one.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say Keslup will have something to do with this play. Keslup met by Washington. Drive, and a foul is called.
We had a jump ball called on one side and a foul called on the other. They'll discuss it.
All right, I like to see this, Derek. The referees conference. They talk it over, and they change the call and get it right. I love to see that, Derek.
Howard still will have the ball, but 15 seconds remaining.
Rather than a foul, especially on Carter at this point in the game. I like when referees do that in any sport. They confer with one another. That's why so many of them out there. I mean, you know, trust each other's judgment and come to a consensus on what is the best call in the situation.
Going to get a timeout here.
Called.
Good job by Washington denying the ball out of Heslip's hands.
Whatever's wrong with her leg, you wouldn't know it this game. She's fighting through it very hard and definitely playing her best.
Delaware State University Alumni Association and the DSU Athletic Booster Club will be hosting a React Mixer on Saturday, March 15th this year at the Norfolk Western Marriott, which will be right after the game Fortune DSU men's, women's, and men's basketball teams. See y'all down in the DA. 2 up, 2 down.
Lady Bison basketball as Sydney Johnson will inbound. Keslip, top of the key, will set up the offense as we approach 2 minutes remaining. 7 on the shot clock. She's looking for a screen. Stops, pops, hits, but it will be waved off. It's like an offensive foul was called there.
Yeah, it was a moving screen. That's how Heslip got so wide open. The screen was set on Gonzalez, and she's fouled out, so that's huge. That's her 5th. That'll make life a lot easier for Tylen Carter down low with Gonzalez no longer in the game.
2 minutes remaining. You have 12 on 12 action here as the switch is made. Washington drives through the lane. Looks for Kersey. Kersey does not want to take that shot. Banks it inside. Great pass to Carter. Layup is missed. But it will stay with the Lady Hornets. 1:43, 30 on the shot clock. They need to take their time and find the best shot available here, Derek.
Would like to see them get Bankston involved in a high post. And Bankston said, I'm not inbounding the ball. Get that to somebody else. Dangerous pass by Carter.
Washington thought about going right. Was met there by Kessler. Cut her off. Bankston in the lane. Draws the foul. And one of your great players with a chance to go to the free throw line to give you a lead.
And that was a beautiful pass by Carter. Bankston looks hurt holding her chest. But she'll go to the line for 2.
Bankston's free throw is good. Nothing but net. Bankston's second free throw. It is good. Lady Hornets take the 2-point lead with 1 minute 30 seconds remaining. 90 seconds on the clock. Let's cruise in the victory lane here and get a couple stops. Drive, step back.
Carter almost with the steal.
Good defense so far by the Lady Hornets. Sliding their feet, keeping their hands up. Step up. Jumper's no good, but look who's there to rebound it. Keslip. Ball hits under the backboard, but that's not out of bounds. She did recover.
Looked like Kersey got a piece of that ball to prevent the layup.
Keslip shakes Bankston. Keslip
Great defense.
Looks like a foul was called. Wow, that was a phantom call.
Great defense by Tylen Carter on that possession. After the spin move by Heslip, she ran into a brick wall because Carter was right there in good position.
So Johnson will get a chance at the line to even up the game here.
I wonder who that foul was called on. They haven't really signaled it yet.
As it looks like at least Morrison will check into the game momentarily.
They'll call a foul on Carter. That'll be her 4th. If she fouls out, that would be a huge blow for the Hornets defense.
Misses her first free throw. Cabria Johnson. Redshirt senior. Makes the second, cuts the lead to 1 point, 50 seconds remaining. Harmon bringing up the ball on her senior day, looking to help seal this win for the Lady Hornets. Harmon takes the screen from Bankston. Bankston drives through the lane, met by 4 defenders.
Wow.
Still hits the shot. Raven Bankston extends the Hornet lead to 51. You had everyone from Howard playing defense there.
Heslop comes right back and makes it a 1-point game again. Just 21 seconds left.
This is the type of game we're waiting for. Lady Hornets winning by 1 point with 20 seconds.
Wow, Derek, everybody was guarding Bankston there. The Lady Bisons, the coaching staff, their president, the student body, me, you, our director, the cameraman. She still scored.
It's a great luxury to have a player that can get their own shots in situations like this. And that's why they're never out of any game, because she has the ability to just create when everything breaks down. Had 3 players on her. She had no right to make that shot, but somehow figured a way to get enough space and create the jumper and making a huge shot for the Hornets. But good job by Heslop pushing the tempo and getting the bucket right back.
So Washington will inbound, 20 seconds. Lady Bisons will probably foul immediately if they can't get a steal. And Bankston is still holding the ball, hasn't been fouled yet. Actually going for a steal, and she will draw the foul, 14.6. Still time remaining in the contest, but
good job by Bankston being strong with the ball. Couple behind the back dribbles to avoid it being stolen.
so Bankston with a chance at the line. Free throw is good. Extends the Lady Hornet lead to 2 points. 14.6 remaining. Second free throw is good. Raven Bankston. Jade Washington with the steal, and she will be fouled immediately. You talk about defense winning games. You've seen it there with Jade Washington, Derek.
That was a great, great veteran play by the junior out of Las Vegas, Nevada. Gambled on that one.
We're going all in for Jade Washington. Bet the house, bet everything. Jade Washington is going to take us to victory. And as I say that, she misses the free throw.
She makes this, the game is over. She misses it, and Howard still has a chance.
You don't want that steal to go in vain. I know that. At least I don't.
And both of them in and out.
Well, that in a microcosm was the Hornet season. Keslip, she stops, pops. Three-pointer is good. Tashaya Teslip, 3 seconds remaining. Harmon on senior night. What a way that would be to end it. Harmon had a shot there. That would have been a perfect ending. You talk about storybook.
That would have been a perfect ending.
Ladies and gentlemen, free basketball overtime here on WDSU-TV. Derek, I lost my voice. I don't know what to say. That was the weirdest sequences I've ever seen, but it was so great.
Heslip showing why she's one of the best freshmen in the conference. Just a pull-up three with Jay Washington's face, and Washington is just a look of disbelief. I thought the game was over. I thought it was all wrapped up.
You said that, and I was thinking in the back of my head, it's not over till it says all zeros on the clock. Oh, you know how I luck with predictions. And just looking at that, and as you said, Jay Washington, if she made that free throw, game was probably over. But she misses. They get a rebound. And who else but Keslip, the freshman, the fabulous freshman such as we had with Bankston, knocking down a pull-up three. You talk about the confidence.
That was a confident shot. This is a great game, but this is the bad part of having a lot of young players. Nobody really stopped the ball. Jay Washington was a couple feet behind the three-point line, and Heslip was able to take advantage of that and knock down a cold-blooded three. Score is 53 all. I just would have loved to see Harmon hit that three.
I would have loved to see what more storybook ending can you have than that on senior night, hitting the game-winning shot. We're headed to overtime, Derek. I don't know if I have the voice, but we got free basketball, ladies and gentlemen. So sit back, relax. It's going to be a great game. I mean, this is going to come down to the wire yet again.
What do you say if you're Tamika Lewis to keep their confidence up? They thought they had this. I thought the game was in the bag. They thought the game was in the bag. Jay Washington just has a look of disbelief as both free throws went in and out, halfway in and out.
Well, Derek, this is what MEAC basketball is all about. Two prestigious universities, Howard, you have Delaware State. Like I said, remember football. Every time these teams play athletically, it comes down to the wire, and it is something to watch and something to remember for the ages.
I think it's only the second time we've broadcasted an overtime game.
Wow, Derek, that was just a crazy sequence there. Carter will take the jump for the Lady Hornets. And that was coming right directly at us, ladies and gentlemen, as Derek Slayton ran away.
I did not run away. I backed up. I took a couple steps back just to make sure nobody ran into us.
Jay Washington gives it off to Harmon. Let's see what the senior can do here. She passes it to the freshman Bankston. They are hounding Bankston. Bankston pulls up from 18 feet. It is water. It is money. The bank is open.
Howard still has no answer on how to defend her because she got the entire game going.
Shot. Three-pointer. It is good. Right back at him. Jasmine Hill, the sniper. Sharpshooter. Been kind of quiet today, but you see what she's capable of. Rising above the defense there, Derek.
Trying to run a screen here for Bankston to get open.
Timeout.
We're going to get a
immediately
timeout.
by Coach Lewis. Wow.
Wasn't much offense or ball movement in that possession. They were trying to get Bankston open on a couple of screens, but good job by Heslip and company to line her the ball to keep her from getting it.
So Diamond Williams looks like she's going to check in. Probably a more offensively driven substitution here.
Let's go, Lady Hornets. It's getting a little tight, but we gonna pull through this.
56-55 to score. 4 minutes remaining in free basketball. The extra period, we call it overtime. Jay Washington will inbound for the Lady Hornets. Kersey looking for a teammate, and the ball is kicked.
The one thing I don't like how the offense is moving is it's really just set for one person. Only one person's moving through screens. You need multiple people moving on the side of the court. One on the strong side, one on the weak side, just in case. It's hard
Harmon, a little too strong. Ball is stolen again by Harmon.
They have a full 30 seconds on the shot clock.
And Harmon gets a second shot opportunity, and she misses again. Wow, Bunny missed 2 times in a row by the senior, but it will go back to the Lady Hornets. So the opportunities are presenting themselves for Lady Hornets. They have to capitalize.
They do. And Harmon just has struggled from the field since that long break because of foul trouble. Had a couple of lay-ins that she normally converts go off the rim.
So Washington will pass it to Harmon. Once again, Harmon's last home game at Memorial Hall as a Hornet Lady basketball player. Carter sets the screen for Harmon. Harmon, great pass inside. Bankston with the grown woman move, taking the contact. Get the Windex because she put that off the window.
Duckett turns it over.
Great steal. Carter running the break. They'll reset. Kill some time. Bankston, she's not going to take that, but then now the Lady Bisons have the ball. Lay-in is good. Siobhan Duckett goes coast to coast from LA to New York and scores that one.
And Bankston would have had the easy lay-in, but just lost the handle on the ball.
So Bankston takes the Carter screen. Players are on the floor. Bankston hits her knee, and everyone hold their breath.
She's in pain. A lot of contact.
Hate seeing plays like that, especially with the recent ACL injuries of athletes everywhere. Knee injuries.
And just her sister has a ACL tear, so just don't want to see it happen to her as well. Of course, it doesn't look like that. It looks like she just banged her knee on the ground on a court.
I think she's going to fight through. She knows she's the best player on the court, and she needs to help us win this game.
Howard in a double bonus, of course.
First free throw is money. It is good. Raven Bankston, nothing but net. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is Saturday, but the bank is open. You can look at Raven Bankston here. She's having a great night here, leading the Lady Hornets to scoring once again. Looks like Karina Redden will check in momentarily for Bankston as she gets a quick breather, as they probably will check her out quickly. So hopefully Lady Hornets can hold on to this lead while she's out with
But that's
2
a great
minutes, 36 seconds remaining.
It's a great substitution, though. It's offense for defense. Bankston has 4 fouls on the game. Don't want her to foul out.
Three-pointer is up, and they have
Williams
fouled a
the
three-point
shooter.
shooter, Derek. You talk about cardinal sins. I mean, if they were making the 10 commandments in basketball, that would be number 1. Don't foul a three-point shooter.
It was good defense, good job until she fouled her. Diamond Williams played everything excellently and just ran into the shooter.
So Jasmine Hill will have 3 opportunities at the line. Kersey and Bankston to check back in. You have 3 free throws. Usually players don't make all 3. Hopefully that helps. But she makes the first. Knocks the game up at 59.
Jasmine Hill just a 65% free throw shooter on the season. Some of the biggest free throws of the season for her right now.
Makes the second. Gives the Lady Bisons a 1-point advantage. 2s are on the clock. 2 minutes, 22 seconds remaining. Kersey and Bankston have checked back in now. And it is 1-point lead for the Lady Bisons. So and she makes all 3 and gives the Lady Bisons a 2-point lead, actually. So Lady Hornets need a bucket here with 2 minutes remaining. Harmon looking for a teammate. Harmon decides to take it herself. Harmon draws the hoop and the harm. She'll get a chance to give us a 1-point lead. You talk about senior night, you don't want any bigger moment than this. A chance to help your team to victory in overtime.
And you know Harmon wants to win this game. She definitely wants to get this victory. This game means so much to her, being her last senior game as a senior at home.
Deanna Harmon has that clutch gene that people talk about so much. When the lights are on bright, she shines. And she knocks down a free throw, competes a 3-point play. Excellent free throw shooter at the line. Stinson. Heslip loses the handle there.
Karina Redding
all in her grill. Great defense.
We got to travel.
And as a traveling, frequent flyer miles have been acquired. Kersey checks up for Redden.
And that's that offense-defense substitution again. Karina Redden has the ability to guard Heslip off the dribble.
Washington to Harmon. Harmon, Carter, as she usually does, sets the screen. Bankston, killer crossover. Knocks over a Lady Bison and is called for a offensive foul. Was that number 5, Derek?
I'm not sure. Actually, that would be her 4th.
It's her 4th. All right, that's great.
A little sigh of relief here for us. I thought it was her 5th.
I thought it was as well. Great thing it wasn't.
Ducket.
3-pointer online, no good.
Need a board. It's Bankston.
Tips it to Bankston. Great defense there by the Lady Hornets.
Let's see if Harmon tries to get to the basket here. They're going to run a little loop play for Bankston, though.
Carter, top of the key. Washington, right wing. Bankston in the post. Bankston, shot
just
is no
short.
Good.
Had a look that she wanted.
Under a minute remaining here. Wow. Look who gets an easy layup but misses.
Heslop
Heslop
misses it.
had a chance to help her team take the lead and doesn't work there.
Was able to beat Redden off the dribble a little too easy. I think she expected it to be more difficult.
This will be a Coach Lewis time out here. I think appropriate timeout, 38 seconds remaining.
Okay. We back to D, yes. Everybody. We back to S.
So, Derek, we're up by 1 point, 38 seconds remaining. Lady Hornets probably should look to kill as much time as possible and get the best shot available. What do you think?
Definitely. That's a great call by you, Byron. And I would like to see Bankston get the ball in a high post in the middle of the court where if she gets double teamed, she can go to either side or make a pass out where you can find an open player for a good look in the corners.
It's time to close out the game.
Another choice you can do is since Howard is in a double bonus, you could give the ball to Deanna Harmon, run a pick and roll with her, hopefully draw some contact and get to the line. Just imagine how good this team would be if T.L. Hawkins was still healthy. They would just have everything that you needed.
And added a Rain Bankston, another guard.
A healthier Aaliyah Davis and Janae Carter.
So Kersey will inbound, joined by Harmon, Bankston, Carter, and Washington. 38 seconds remaining. Pass is given in the backcourt to Washington. Bankston, crossover, step back. Pulls.
Not a good shot.
Not the best shot. Rebounded there by the Lady Bisons.
Going to get a timeout
15
here.
seconds remaining. Lady Bison, timeout.
I'm very surprised that Heslip did not go to the bucket there. Nobody was really guarding her. She just pulled the ball back out.
Well, defensive end is where they're going to have to win this game. 15 seconds remaining. Anybody but Heslip. I mean, you got to stop her first and foremost, but you don't want to overcommit because she has shown her ability to be a willing passer and find the teammates. So hopefully they could just stay home, stay solid. You may see Redden check into the game for her defensive ability. So Lady Hornets get a stop here. They have a shot to go home victorious. Pass is stolen by Jay Washington. She will be fouled immediately and head to the line for a chance to redeem herself.
It's like deja vu. That ball just landed right in Washington's hands.
She was in the Lady Bison huddle there. She sat down, sat Indian style, folded her legs, looked at the play, and said, okay, this is what you're going to do. I'll be right there waiting, and I'll get a steal.
This would be a perfect inning if she could knock both of these down. Of course, she missed the two in regulation, which allowed Howard to come back and tie the game up with a Heslip three.
Jay Washington, talk about the game of redemption. This is what basketball is. She has a chance to redeem herself at the line. First free throw is no good, and as I say that, I'll just be quiet. At least want to make one of these, so if you can limit a three, foul them if you have to. And at least try to maybe, I don't know, settle for double overtime if that's such a thing.
Biggest free throw of the season.
And it is
She
good.
gets one to fall.
And 12
Both
seconds
teams are in a
remaining.
double bonus. You cannot foul.
You look at Heslop's ability to split the double team. Stolen by Bankston and fouled immediately. She will head to the line. Foul kind of hard. She doesn't like that, but she will head to the line with a chance to put the nail in the coffin of the Lady Bisons.
And a good moment between Deanna Harmon and Raven Bankston. Harmon's hugging her on her shoulder, just saying, please make these 2 free throws. Please make these 2 free throws so I can win on my senior night.
Got Raven Bankston on the line, shooting 2.
Bankston misses the first free
She
throw.
missed this one.
And I think my heart just skipped a beat.
This is a huge free throw. A 3 will only tie the game.
Second free throw is good. Extends the lead to 3 points.
And here's
I think
Heslip again.
She's going to try to do it one more time. She goes all the way.
That's a
Pass
turnover.
is stolen.
That'll be the
Lady
game.
Hornets are in the win column, ladies and gentlemen. Put the kids to bed or wake them up and let them know the Lady Hornets won today, Derek.
Jay Washington and Deanna Harmon embrace each other at half court with a hug.
You talk about a game down to the wire. You can't get any more heart-wrenching than that. I done bit all my fingernails off. It's just been an exhilarating, heart pulse-pounding game.
Great to see Harmon go out with a victory.
As Harmon is sent off into the sunset, proverbially for today, in the winner's circle, Harmon with a great game.
And she had a couple huge baskets, had that air one in overtime that gave them a 62-61 advantage that they held for the rest of the game.
Well, Derek, we're getting ready for game 2 here. We'll take a time to catch our breath. But don't forget, we do have game 2 of our doubleheader, the men's Hornets taking on the men's Bisons. We can only hope for a game half as good as the one we just seen. Once again, the Lady Hornets with the victory in overtime. We will be right back in a few minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned to WDSU TV.